Hi guys, we're here to replace a 2013 Buick Verano door check, which is right here. When you open and close the door, it clicks. I do recommend you do it in the daytime, not at 7 o'clock at night when it's dark. But anyway, it's got to be done. Okay, here's the door panel. So I went around and I just pried these open. Little pry bar or usually plastic tool or something behind so you don't scratch it up. All the way around the seam. On the door handle, there's the switch component, which is right here. It sits in there. It just snaps in there. So in the front, I pried that up a little bit and then just wiggled it out. There's a wire behind it, just unplugged it. Okay, there's a little tab on there. You can just, right there you can see it. You just push it in and it slides out. On here you have a cover. It sits like this, which is a little tricky getting off, but take your time. I pried off starting at one side and I slowly use a little screwdriver and I just worked my way in there and popped it all off. It has little clips all the way through. So I took that off. And also at the door handle there's a little black plate that just sits on there. There it is. So there's nothing to it, just little clips behind it. So you just get a little tool or something tiny, get in there and just pop it out. It just flies at you. That's it. And then there's a bolt in there. I think it's probably 7mm screw in there. Hex size, I guess. We're going to have to figure them out. And two more down here. So I think these two could probably stay. Get this one out, get that one out, and see if we can get off, because I loosened it already. So let's see if you can see here. No. Anyway, I pulled most of it off so you can see this. The whole thing's pretty loose. It's hard to see on the screen, but the whole thing's wiggling. Everything except for this area. That seems to be tight in there, so probably these two screws or bolts. We'll get them out and we'll be back. Alright, so I got a little ahead of the process here, but anyway, yeah, so it was the bolt that I showed you in here. It came out 7mm. That one stayed. So just this one, and then just shimmy the door a little bit and eventually got it to pop off. There's a cable that popped off behind it, this here, and it attaches to this, of course. But it looks like it just reconnects fairly easy. Alright, and there's some wires behind it. They're disconnected. Got to reconnect them. Looks like 3 sets. And then you can move the door panel. But I just took off the one to adjust it, and I went right down here to the speaker, which has it sits in that hole right there. Just sits down, has a bolt on top, 7mm. I took that out, I pried it off, lifted it up, and the whole thing just slivered out. So kind of easy. So and when I reach in there, I could feel the back of the part that I need to replace. So we're gonna take this off, 10mm, and back here there was this piece here. Okay, I just popped that off with a screwdriver, slid that over a piece of rubber, and I'm gonna take those two out and slide that piece out through the speaker area, and then just reverse the cycle, put that back, and hopefully everything goes back in track. So looking about, a 30-minute job. Be careful, there's a piece of plastic back here on the door that I ripped. I thought I could sneak in there earlier and reach through the door, but you can't reach that far. You have to get the speaker out to get to where you need. So anyway, I'll just throw some tape or whatever back on there and seal that back up. Alright guys, good luck.